Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go. Guys, believe this or not, whenever I tell people this, they just be like so baffled and they just don't believe it's possible. But you can lose weight while eating the foods that you enjoy eating, guys. You don't have to sell your soul to the chicken and broccoli diet. Like all these goddamn trainers on social media. Somebody done dropped 30, 50 pounds. Now they think they're a trainer. And so they can tell your ass, you got to eat salads. They done dropped a couple of pounds. So now they say, well, all you got to do is eat chicken and broccoli. Yeah, that's what I did. Well, what if I don't want to eat that damn? What if I don't want to eat chicken and broccoli for the rest of my life like your ass did? That's good for you. But I don't want to do that. I want to eat Waffle House. I want to eat Shake Shack, Five Guys, tacos. That's me. I don't know about y'all, but that's just me. And so I'm about to show you how you can still eat these foods and drop weight. How you can still eat these foods and lose that big old ass stomach. All right, whatever it is. Cause I know a whole lot of folks. I know y'all be hungry. Y'all be that's you don't get no big old ass stomach without being hungry. But there's a way to go about doing it. So I'm about to give y'all some game on it. All right, cool. Listen, take y'all on the story. I'm about to give y'all a little story. I'm about to give y'all a background story on Jay Jackson. All right. Believe it or not, I grew up in the hood. You know, where I grew up at, man, we'd be like the little baby kids. We'd be outside playing football in the street, and you know, I got me some war wounds from playing football in the streets, swimming and all this kind of stuff, and going to the candy lady. That was my big thing, though. Every other day I go to the candy lady. What should I lied. Every day. Yes, every day I went to the candy lady. And I'd get me a honey bun. I'd get me some, back then it was like the hot Cheetos or it was hot fries. What else would I get? I'd get the Capri Sun. Yeah, some of y'all getting hungry just here. Dang. You getting triggered. Your heart's starting to beat a little bit faster because you're like, damn, man, I used to eat that too. Some of y'all, damn, I still eat that. Right? And so after so long, I noticed that it got worse. It became like an obsession, almost like an addiction. I went from the regular honey buns to eating the glazed honey buns. They got like the white cream on it. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Because I needed something even sweeter. A regular honey bun already sweet, but I need something even sweeter. And so, you know, I remember my mom, when I was young, she was like, baby, you can't be eating that food. You're going to end up getting type 2 diabetes. I'm a little bit ass kid. I was like 13, 14, 15 years old. I ain't know what the hell no damn type 2 diabetes was back then. I just would feel a little fear. And I'd be like, oh, well, I'll go get another honey bun tomorrow. or when she wasn't at the house, that's when I would go back to the candy lady and go get some, then come back home and eat it before she get back. But anyway, I say all that because we all have an upbringing that causes us to eat a certain way. And those habits weren't good habits. And so I took those habits into my late teens and my early 20s, and I found myself as I got older in my earlier part of my fitness coaching career, when I was doing in person at the time, I was stressing because I didn't know where my next coaching client was going to come from, and, you know, trying to make ends meet. All my entrepreneurs, you understand. You trying to build something, right? And so there's a lot of stress, a lot of overwhelm, a lot of anxiety. And for me, when life got tough, when life would squeeze me, what would come out is Jay eating junk food. Jay eating the honey buns. Jay, 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, going over to the gas station, getting honey buns, getting some whole milk, coming back home, warming that honey bun. I had a whole little routine, y'all. Yeah, I had a whole routine on how I would do this shit. And then sometimes the honey bun and the milk wouldn't even be enough. And so I'd make sure I had some Cinnamon Toast Crunch sitting up on the refrigerator. And then when that wasn't enough, guys, it got bad, I'm telling you. Like, I know some of y'all, you really feel down on yourself because you're like, damn, man, I just can't stop eating this food. I can't stop eating all this. I was right there. I went from eating just Cinnamon Toast Crunch to eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch with Fruity Pebbles at the same time. Like, and after I ate all the cereal, I drank the milk and the sugar from the bowl. That's how bad it was for me, man. That's how bad it was for me. All right. And so, I found myself saying to myself, man, I'm tired of feeling tired all the time. I'm tired of having brain fog. I'm tired of having acid reflux. Guys, it got so bad to the point where my acid reflux, I'll be up at like 1, 2, 3 a.m. in the morning because my esophagus would be burning extremely bad. I didn't know what was happening. I thought I was going to die some nights. It was that bad. And it wasn't until I started making changes to my nutrition when I started feeling better. All right, when I started feeling, I'm like, damn, my eczema on my hands going away. I don't have the acid reflux no more. I used to have anxiety because I didn't know what was going to come, and I didn't know what it was coming from. But as I started to change up my eating habits, that's when I started feeling better, okay? I started feeling better. And so if you know right now you don't feel well, it's because you're not eating well, all right? Now, let me go to the other side of this story because I didn't cut out everything. I still eat some of those things. I don't even be eating them damn honey buns. But it's not bad if you do eat a honey bun. It's not bad if you do eat a cookie. But there's two sides to this, okay? The other side of it is this. I went into doing bodybuilding because I wanted to figure out how to help my clients get better results. I had been in-person training for a little bit longer and a couple of years and found myself saying, man, I'm helping my clients lose weight, but they can't get rid of the stomach. Everybody complaining about the goddamn stomach. And all I thought I was supposed to do is just have them do more sit-ups, more ab exercises. But shit wasn't working. And, in person, some of y'all be crying about my online coaching. Man, folks was paying me $1,000 to $1,500 a month in person. And so this online coaching shit ain't nowhere near that type of investment. And so you got a big ass bargain. Now you got a big ass bargain. All right. But anyway, they paying all this money. And I'm like, okay, I got to figure some shit out because they paying me a lot of money. And so I was like, man, let me go ahead and invest in a bodybuilding coach to show me how to get lean, show me how to get ripped up. And I found myself on this, fairly restrictive diet. Really couldn't enjoy myself as much as I want to. Couldn't really go on dates like that. Couldn't really hang out with the boys like that. I did, but I couldn't drink the alcohol. I couldn't eat the good food that I really wanted to eat. You know what I'm saying? Only one time a week. Every Friday, I would look forward to every Friday. That's when I would have Five Guys. I'd have me a double cheeseburger and a French fry, and that was the highlight of my week, right? But outside of that, it was protein, vegetables, rice, potatoes. It was very, very, very strict. And I say all that to say, a lot of y'all are listening to trainers and coaches who that's all they know is bodybuilding, being extremely restrictive with your diet. But you don't have to be that restrictive on your diet because some of y'all don't even get started because you think you have to be that restrictive. But you don't have to be that restrictive on your diet unless you're trying to be a bodybuilder. If you're trying to be lean, you're trying to be cut up, you're trying to be, for men, I feel like every man should be anywhere between 10 to 15% body fat. You're going to look your best, you're going to feel your best at any age. Okay? Anywhere between 10 to 15%. For women, somewhere between about 18 and 22, 23% body fat. Now, don't focus on BMI. That stands for body mass index. Guys, this is another thing before I get into these tips, because I'm getting ready to get y'all the gang, so stick around. A lot of nurses and physicians, when you go to these doctors, they talk about BMI. BMI does not take into account of your muscle mass. And so if a person looks at my BMI, I could look like I'm obese if you're looking at my BMI. But if you look at my body fat, they go, oh, well, that motherfucker ripped up. He ain't obese. That's why you want to focus on body fat and not BMI, okay? BF percentage, body fat percentage. That's what you want to look at, okay? So, where was I? Where I want to go with this? I did the whole restricted thing with the bodybuilding. After I got done doing my second bodybuilding show, I was outside. I had a piece of red velvet cake sitting in the car. That's how bad I wanted to eat something sweet. And after that second show, I was like, man, you know what? I know how to get my clients results now. I know how to get myself results. I looked more ripped than I had ever been in my life. And so I appreciate the experience. And along with that, I went to college, went to Georgia State University, studied exercise science, nutrition. So I knew the science, but I just didn't know how to really put it into application like I would have wanted to. But once I did bodybuilding, I'm like, okay, I know the best of both worlds now. I know the book science side of it, and I know the street science side of it with doing bodybuilding. And so I said to myself, okay, well, I'm able to get results. I'm able to still keep this look, and I'm not living like a bodybuilder. I'm still eating Waffle House. I'm still eating out. I'm going to Chipotle. You know what I'm saying? I eat a cookie every other week or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I still enjoy myself, and a lot of people don't believe that's possible when I tell them that. And guys, listen, you can. All right, so I'm about to give you the tips on how I'm doing this, how I'm helping my coaching clients do this, for the ones who be paying attention, because some motherfuckers just don't pay attention. Some folks, they just go be stuck on stupid, I don't care what. That's just part of the game, all right? But I'm here to help the folks who want to be helped. So if you're listening right now, you like, man, that sounds real good, but I wouldn't mind being able to lean out and get the body I really want to, all right? Because I keep this shit simple, man. Anybody who rock with my content, you should be able to get results with just my free shit. Then if you decide to join my coaching program, it's just gonna get even better. Because now you don't have to guess. I'm showing you exactly what to do. Plus you can ask me questions. All right? I'm giving you the game plan. You don't have to think about shit. But anyway, I'm about to give you the game. All right? Number one, guys, you absolutely must have structure. All right? And structure is this. When I think about structure, I think about habits and routines in your life, all right? And what I mean by habits and routines, when you think about big-ass companies, they call them organizations, right? They call them big organizations. And all these organizations are many systems. They got sales systems, marketing systems, administration systems, PR systems, right? To make the business thrive. You have to treat your body and your life like an organization. An organization of habits and routines, okay? You are the CEO of your body. And so if you don't have any type of habits and routines in your life that are going to move you towards the results that you want, let's say you're not getting the results you want, that means your ass don't have the right habits. If you looking down and you frown, you're like, damn, man, I'm so tired of having all this fupa and this mother, I just got to get rid of it. You got to change your habits. You have to get more organized with the right habits and routines, aka structure. You have to get structure, all right? And so, of course, you got to work out. You can't just be doing no damn crunches and think you go lose that stomach. Your abs just go get strong as hell, but the fat still gonna be on top. You got to have a game plan when you hit the gym, okay? Training upper body, lower body, full body, core, the whole nine, doing some cardio. You got to have structure with those things. But most importantly, you have to have structure with the way you eat. Okay, because we're talking about, being able to eat the foods you enjoy, still dropping weight. And so I know I talk a lot about never eat this food or eat these foods, lose that big ass stomach. Guys, listen, you can really eat whatever the hell you want to eat. You can. Now, if you're eating junk food all the time, then your ass can lose weight and still have health issues. That's why I tell you, that's why I might say, never eat this. All right? Because I want to start to push you in the right direction. Like, you got to have a little bit of common sense, guys. You got to have a little bit of common sense. If I'm eating chips and drinking sweet teas and lemonades every day, what do you think will happen? Yes, you're eventually going to start having some health issues. Some people are just genetically gifted and they just don't get it. They don't get things. But for the overwhelming majority of people, once they start hitting about their 30s, their 40s, their 50s, you don't have that kind of leeway no more. You ain't a goddamn teenager no more. You can't be eating crazy all the time. You have to have structure. Structure around how much are you eating over the course of a day. Your calories, all right? Calories is just a metric of energy. That's all it is. If you overeat on energy, if you overconsume energy, aka drinking too much lemonade, too much sweet tea, too much sodas, too much food in general, your ass ain't losing weight. You're not going to lose the stomach. Even if you're eating healthy, you're not going to lose the stomach if you're overeating in excess of calories. That's why it's so important to understand that side of things, okay? But once you understand how much calories you need to eat to drop body fat, and you stay underneath that amount on a daily basis, it don't matter what you eat, you can still lose that stomach because you're still in an energy deficit, all right? But when you overconsume on that, let's say you're supposed to be eating 2,000 calories to drop body fat, but you're eating 2,500, 3,000 on a daily basis, you're not gonna lose the weight, man. It's just not gonna happen. But if you stay under it, you can enjoy yourself. You can eat whatever you want to eat. There is no food that's gonna help you burn fat faster. As long as you eat underneath a certain amount of calories on a daily basis, you will burn fat. The more deeper of a deficit you're in, you may drop body fat faster, but there's pros and cons to it. Some of y'all, you get all, you be crying and screaming, crying, going to sleep. Oh, I'm just so hungry. Well, you're in too much of a deficit. You need to add a little bit more calories back into your diet. All right? And then some of y'all, your habits are just so bad, yeah, you're going to go through some hunger pains just out of habit. You're not even starving. You're just having hunger pains from eating so much damn junk food. It's kind of like somebody who used to be an alcoholic, or they used to be hooked on some type of drugs. Once they start cutting it out, oh shit, I can't do it no more. That's how some of y'all are. And I used to be the same way with eating sugar. Like people are legit, some people are legit sugar addicts, food addicts, and don't even know they have an addiction to it. They're just thinking they've lived that way for so long, it's become a norm. And so they're normalizing trauma. Being extremely overweight is trauma. Think about all the diseases that manifest inside of people's body when they have a lot of weight on them. The type 2 diabetes, the high blood pressure, erectile dysfunction. You feeling tired all the time. You having mental health issues. This shit is not by chance that you having all these issues if you gaining more and more weight. It's physics, okay? But once you get this part down with having more structure, you will feel better, you will look better, and you will notice you can eat foods you still enjoy eating while being able to keep that weight down. Because I know some folks, they be overweight and they look at other people at these restaurants. They're like, damn, how the hell are they eating all that damn pasta and they look like they in shape? How is that possible? How Jay eating a Waffle House and he still got abs? How is that? It's because I know how much I need to eat. That's the big thing, guys. You got to understand how much you need to eat, so you got to have structure. So that's the first thing. The second thing is this: boundaries. You know, have you ever just had like a friend, or let's say you're dating and you're trying to get to know somebody, and they just blowing up your motherfucking phone. They calling you and texting you all throughout the day, all throughout the night. You're like, God damn, man, hold up. It's a little too much. Let's dial this back. Well, that might just be me. So people just go overboard. Oh, calm down a little bit, man. I got some boundaries. Don't be trying to hit me no past no 1 a.m. I don't want that. By 9 p.m., but I'm shutting it down. It's time for your boy to go to sleep. I got a whole lot of responsibilities. You know, I ain't no kid no more. I ain't no little bit ass kid no more. I can't just be out here. I got responsibilities. Some of y'all, you got responsibilities. So you have to set boundaries, right, with people. But you also have to set boundaries with yourself. Yeah, y'all didn't even think about that, did you? You got to set boundaries with yourself. Like, for example, if you're out with your friends and they drinking, woo, go ahead and take another shot. Y'all 3 shots in, go ahead and take another shot. Man, drink some of this beer, man. Drink some of this beer. Man, the game on, man. Come on, man. Get out that hell shit. You got to have boundaries to say to yourself, I done had about 2-3 shots now. It's time to go ahead and hang it up. It's time to go ahead and drink some sparkling water and not this vodka soda. It's time to go ahead and drink some water or zero sugar soda, zero sugar Sprite, zero sugar Coke, instead of drinking all that alcohol. Boundaries. Or let's say you eating. Everybody be scared as hell when Thanksgiving come around. I'm just gonna gain so much weight. I don't want to start no plan. It's just the holidays. You still gotta have boundaries. You gotta know when enough is enough. You gotta say to yourself, okay, well, I'm feeling comfortable at this point with how much I've eaten in this meal. And you can't keep eating. You gotta stop eating. Some of y'all are stuffing yourself. You wanna know if you're stuffing yourself? When you get done eating and you just, damn. Oh, shit. Woo, boy. I gotta get me a little nap in, man. Then I still gotta work. I'm still on the clock. God damn, man. I get sick of it, man. Because you're stuffing yourself. Or you get out, you got to go to sleep. You got brain fog, now you can't even think. And you still got to push through the rest of the day. You got to fight through the rest of the day. Because you done stuffed yourself. So you got to have boundaries around how much is too much. You got to have boundaries around how often am I going to eat out on a daily basis. Guys, I used to eat out every day. And I felt it. I was still lean because I stayed within a certain calorie intake, right? But I felt it energy-wise. I felt it health-wise. And so I set a boundary. Yo, Jay, man, you be eating out almost every day. You know what I'm saying? Just because you got the money don't mean you need to be spending the money. Go ahead and start cooking at the house. Build a little discipline. And if you eat out 1, 2, maybe 3 days a week. That's it. And that's what I do now. I set a boundary. And you stick to your boundaries because you respect yourself. The same way the people that you love and care about, your friend and everybody, they respect your boundaries, right? You got to respect your boundaries as well. Or else you'll be walking all over yourself. You walking all over yourself, that means big old ass stomach. All right? But anyway, that's the second thing. Last thing, very important. You got to raise your standards, man. You got to raise your standards. When I think about raising standards, I think about when I was a little kid. You know, we've all been kids at some point, right? Ain't nobody no aliens listening to this, watching this. So when you was a kid, your parents said, hey, don't bring no F's home. We don't do that in this house. Don't bring no C's home. Don't bring no D's. I'm gonna tear that ass up. You ain't be able to play that video game for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, a couple of months. For all them ladies, you had them little Barbie doll, little Cabbage Patch doll. I'm gonna take your baby doll away from you. You ain't gonna be able to go outside and play with your little friends. Yeah, because your parents had standards for you. We don't get no C's in this house. We don't get nothing less than B's and A's in this house. Standards, right? You have to do the same thing with yourself. Standards. When you look a certain way, if you're not happy with how you're looking, then, motherfucker, that's telling you the way you're looking is not your standard. So you got to do something about that. Otherwise, every time you look at yourself in the mirror, every time you try to put on a certain outfit that you really, really like and it don't fit the way you want to, it's going to mess with you. Yes, you go start to have less confidence. Yes, you're going to start to lack motivation. Yes, you're going to start feeling less self-worth because you're not living up to your standards. Okay? It's very, very important that you do this. Or else you're going to notice that your life is going to be out of control. You're not going to be as happy as you would want to be. Like that's what we all want, man. We all want a little bit of peace of mind and be happy. But you have to discipline yourself to live up to your standards so that way you can be happy. Otherwise, every other day, every other week, or every other month, something gonna be happen that it get into your self-conscious. You're like, damn, man. You know, I see these dads over here, these parents over here, they taking care of their kids, they playing sports and stuff like that. You got your kids out there playing sports. They parents in shape. And the kids, it reflect the parents. Them kids stronger than the motherfucker. They fast, they run, they got a whole lot of energy. Then here go your ass. You tired. You real tired. You heavy. You're like, damn. Sometimes I don't even want to go out there to practice when my baby practices. I be too tired. And then that don't inspire your kids. You don't want to be like that. You want to be the parent who's going to inspire your children. You want to be the person who inspiring your partner, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, even your parents. When you raise your standards, don't worry about what people think about you raising your standards about how you live. When you raise your standards, you're going to start to notice. In the beginning, people will be like, they go get a little uncomfortable because they go see you changing. But once you go through the change and you actually get to the other side, you go notice that other people go start doing the same shit you're doing because now you done made the lifestyle sexy. See, when I started working out, it was just like Jay must be taking some steroids. Quez must be taking some steroids or something. What is he doing? Now, I done made this shit sexy. Everybody who are around in my proximity, everybody want to take care of themselves. They might not be like I am, might not be as perfect as I am with what I'm doing, but because I'm in their life, they take it a little bit more seriously. My dad be hitting me up every now and then. Hey, son, man, I'm over here doing my little green juice right now. I'm over here doing my little green juice. You know, man, yeah, I got me a little walking in on the treadmill. You know what I'm saying? And he's the one who got me into working out. But he started building his business he just kind of got away from it. But now that he's seeing how far I've come in my career with fitness and still looking good, he boy, looking sexy and just glowing. You know what I'm saying? He like, boy, you making me want to get down and do some sit-ups now. Yeah, he done put his whole gym together and bought him a big old ass house out there in Decatur, Georgia. And he done got the little gym room all nice and pretty. You know what I'm saying? Getting it in. But if his son wasn't getting it in, making it look sexy to work out, he probably wouldn't be doing it. So some of y'all, you got people that you love and care about. You got kids. Some of you guys, you like, damn, man, I love my wife. They will both be telling me, damn, I just want her to lose a little bit of weight, man. I just need to lose a little bit of weight for me. My testosterone ain't bad, but it's just need her to lose a little bit of weight. And vice versa. There ain't shit wrong with your libido. Your partner just then gain a little bit of weight. And it goes both ways. Sometimes the women be going through the same issue. Damn, man, they got a little big on me, but I love him, but he got to lose weight, Jay. How do you do? You raise the standard. You start raising your standard. You start looking better. You start feeling better. You start exercising and eating right. And as they start to see the fruits of your labor paying off, then they'll start doing the same thing. Some of y'all, you just be talking. Oh, y'all gonna start working out. And your spouse or your partner, they didn't heard you say that shit a million times. But you done started and stopped. I'm about to invest in that trainer. How did that call go with that trainer? Well, I just told him that I would go see if I could ask you permission to join. And shit, I ain't do it. What you think they thinking in the back of their head? I'm like, damn. Yeah. Huh? They lose a little bit of respect for you, man. You gotta, whatever you say you go do, you gotta start doing that shit. That builds trust. And actually for men, women respect you a little bit more because most folks just go talk the talk, but they ain't living that shit. But when they see you say, yeah, I might go ahead and get this coach, and you do it, and then you drop 10 pounds, then you drop 20 pounds, why she gonna have a different level of respect for you? She might not even say it, but she gonna see it and feel it because she see you really doing what you said you was gonna do. Same thing vice versa for women. Men be paying attention. We love you, but we just ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta raise your standards. When you raise your standards, the people who in your circle, they gonna start elevating too because you inspire them. All right? I'm living proof because I see it with people in my family. And, even my dad, he leveled all the way up. You know what I'm saying? And he inspired me. I admire him. You know what I'm saying? So you got to do these things, man. Very, very important. You do these things I just shared with you. This is how you lose the big ass stuff. This is how you get the body you want while still being able to eat the foods you enjoy. All right. If y'all found this podcast helpful, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Leave boy a 5-star rating if you found the podcast helpful. And we out of here. Let go. Yo, appreciate you for tapping in and listening to the podcast episode today. Hopefully you found it valuable. And if you did and you want to learn more about how I can help you lose the big ass stomach, transform your body, and get your health on point, DM me real results over on Instagram at JJacksonOfficial for more information. And I'll reach back out to you to do what I can to help you hit those health and fitness goals. Let's get it.